How's it going, guys? OzGamer here. Welcome to episode 8 in my road to glory. Starting off here in the transfer market, sold a few the rest of the Liga 1 players from the previous episodes, and we listed some of the players that didn't sell there. Saw that there was a new tournament in the tournament section, South and Southwest, minimum of 18 players from Chile or Argentina. Decided to do this full Argentina discard squad, pretty basic squad. None of the players were really worth more than 450 coins, beside the Perotti there on the left wing who was 700. This whole cup run was actually really terrible. Decided to do an offline one because I couldn't find any online players. Ended up losing 3-2 first match, 1-1, winning 4-1 on pens in the second. And this is just a few of the goals that I conceded in this whole run. My defender there, passing it into his own goal, should not have even interfered. Another goal there, beautiful long shot from the computer. Another long shot from the computer in this one. And this is actually the semi-final game against Estudiantes, which I ended up losing from this 80th minute Aids own goal here. Nothing I could do about it. Tried to pull my defender away, and ended up losing 3-2 in the semi-final. After that, just pretty much quick sold the whole squad. Wasn't going to bother with another run if that's the kind of gameplay I was going to come up against. Thought I'd also like to mention that I'm kind of away from home, visiting my parents, and the internet here isn't as good as it is back home where I usually record, so some of the games will be pretty laggy. Been coming up against a lot of laggy games, as you'll probably see in the last game in this episode. Anyway, going into seasons now, I was pretty annoyed with that cup run. Come up against this BPL squad here, 5-3-2. Fernando at centre back, which I thought was a pretty weird decision, but it ended up working out for him, so pretty good choice by him. Ended up conceding here. Pretty bad defending by me, bad standing tackle when he tramps it over to Falcao. This whole game, my opponent was pretty much just through-balling it. As you can see there, blind through ball, ends up getting it to Sturridge, and he ends up scoring that goal. But yeah, he was just through-balling the whole game. As you'll see from the stats, 68% pass accuracy. He was just through-balling, and they just weren't working half the time, but he ended up getting a goal from one of them and getting up 2-1 at half-time. Fast forward to the 80th minute here. Churchy on the ball, some good dribbling, good ball rolls. End up notching a goal back in the 80th minute. Unfortunately, too late to get back into the game. Could not get another goal for the draw, and lost that one 2-1. At this point, I was really annoyed at FIFA. Had a bit of a break after this game, and came back, tried for another match in Division 7, as you'll see in a moment. But that game, 4 shots, 1 on target for me. Nothing else really happened, but besides those 2 goals and that 1 goal from me. Next opponent, 4-3-2-1, pretty much a full Spanish squad. Diego Costa, Mata, De La Foul. Weird choice of having Arteta in there, seeing as it's pretty crap. But anyway, me here to start it off. Mandzukic on the wing there, as you can see, is really laggy. Driven pass into Perisic there in a near post finish. Beautiful finish there by Perisic. Opponent on the other end, just moments later, crosses in. Diego Costa with a header, and that ball just gets over the line there. Half time, 1-1. It was a pretty even game, I'd say. He probably had a few more shots than me. But into the second half here, Diego Costa crosses in. He was pretty much crossing this whole game. That was pretty much his tactic: cross in, and I end up getting a header but misses it. On the other end, Parolo, ball rolled there to beat the defender and finishes in at the far post. Fast forward to the 80th minute, another 80th minute crappy goal. Not a crappy goal, it was pretty much well deserved, but bad defending by me. I didn't even pass that way, but it decided to pass to Diego Costa. Ends up leveling it up in the 80th minute, and nothing else happened after that. Ended at 2-1. So a pretty terrible episode in terms of gameplay. Losing in the offline cup, losing the first match in that Division 7 match, and drawing the next match in Division 7. But moving on, hopefully next episode I'll win a few more matches and get out of this division. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you.